But that's what we're trying to get to. The fact that they don't live like that. That's what we getting to. We talking to that.
Yeah.
I'm saying
If
we ain't talking to
technology, we would have
we
to
talking
make
over there
actual
in such and such port, such and such village.
Bro. If we have technology, bro, it just be more goddamn. Oh my God, it'd be more killing that thing. It'll be more
he on your cool horse. Get on that bitch, nigga. Get on that bitch. Go ahead.
If it was less technology, it'd be more killing. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, because that's why that would slow down a bunch of murders. Because it's hard to get away with that shit.
That slowed down. Man, my nigga, they put cops on videos killing niggas, and then it turned into a trend. You can find a bunch of videos of cops killing niggas. Ain't shit slowing down, G.
Cops killing niggas, bro.
They still catching niggas on video doing all sorts of shit.
Imagine how many cops killed niggas before cameras.
Hey, I don't think it changed. I think niggas are still doing what niggas are doing.
Bro, it changed, bro. Like,
now that they just smarter with how they move. They'll turn the camera off and whoop your ass. And turn the camera back on.
Bro.
He ran. He fell.
Man, bro, we all can we all agree on this? Just agree on this. It's way harder to get away with murder than it was back in the day. Right?
I disagree. Let me tell you why I disagree. I have to disagree, bro. You only prepare for whatever you growing up in. So whatever era you growing up in, you know whatever you know until trial and error. You get what I'm saying?
At the end of the day,
you can say that because you can say technology makes it harder to get away.
Kill somebody, your phone getting tracked. Phone getting tracked.
That don't mean that it's harder. That don't mean that it's harder.
Have a fucking recorder on them, bro.
That don't mean it's harder to get away with shit today than it was then. You know what you know. You growing up in the element that you growing up in.
I don't give a fuck what element you grew up in, bro.
What you talking about?
To kill somebody right now, bro.
It's not. You can kill somebody.
Bro, mobs.
You can still kill somebody, bro.
I'm not saying you cannot kill nobody.
You said it's harder to kill somebody. That's what you just said. Think before you speak, my nigga.
I ain't saying it no more. I'm done.
What I'm saying is, back in the G, if you would have smoked the nigga, why the fuck niggas was going to the penitentiary for bodies then?
You see these dumbass goddamn rebuttals he's saying?
I'm trying to get you to understand that you're only as smart as what you know. Whatever you don't know, you don't know. Obviously, technology as we're in this.
The reason why people get caught now is because of technology. Fingerprints, forensics, all that shit we got
existed
now
back then too, bro.
They didn't, bro. They didn't have fingerprints.
I thought it was snitch.
They didn't have DNA. They didn't have none of that shit.
Fingerprints existed from the time that they invented like the FBI and all that old shit, bro. Edgar Hoover and all that. He the one that decided you should classify niggas by their fingerprints and all that shit.
Man, Mike, man.
Bro, you don't know, bro.
I'm not arguing on this one. I don't even want to debate on this one because I know I'm 100% right.
I just think you're as smart as the element you're growing up in. You're as smart as the time you're growing up.
It's the same way, bro. No, technology a bitch. In London, you know, in London, it's a camera on every
I'm not arguing it's technology a bitch, That's not what I'm arguing, I'm not arguing how tough is technology. I'm not arguing that.
Well, I'm not saying it's harder to kill
I'm telling you, in the 70s, it was as hard as it was in the 70s for what a nigga knew about the law and what the law was capable of.
It ain't, bro.
And the same for the 80s. Evolution happens. So, of course, if you say, if a nigga does the same thing he would have did in the 80s in 2020, it's easier for him to get caught. Of course. Would you still do the same thing in 2022 that you would have did in the 80s, knowing that it's 2022? Would you do the same thing in the 80s that you would have did, knowing that it's not the fucking 1940s? You're only as smart as the element in the time that you're growing up in. Obviously, nigga. Obviously, it's more technology in the 40s than it is in the 20s. Obviously, it's more technology in the 80s than it was in the 40s.
We gonna go forever if we keep arguing, Mike. You know how we do. Let's ask them too. So what do y'all think on the situation?
I agree with Mike.
What about you, Dave?
I don't even know exactly where you at. Y'all been just going so long. I don't know.
Y'all don't even know the fucking question, I don't think. I just think y'all disagree.
Nah, I know the question.
What's the question?
You said it's harder to kill. You said it's harder to get away with murder today than it was back in the day. I don't know, because niggas still get away with murder.
I don't know, because I ain't did it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I feel like if niggas still getting away with it and they was back then, I would assume it's the same, because I don't fucking know.
Getting away with it more. Man, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking to right now, bro.
You don't know what you're talking about right now. That's the real word. I'm trying to get you to see that. Oh, you're comparing a nigga doing. Listen, you're erasing the knowledge. You're saying that a nigga don't have no knowledge. He just about to jump out here and do the same thing in 2022 that he would have did in 1981. Of course you would. You grew up in the time you grew up in.
Murder nowadays is technology, bro. You're saying
not
if
the
it
reason,
wasn't
bro.
technology, I said it'd be more murders. Because it was easier to get away with murders back then because it wasn't technology back like it is.
I just disagree, bro. That's all. I just think the laws change and things change as you evolve. Back in the G when we was young and you catch a coke charge back when you was young, we knew that your first coke charge is 6 months if you were to get time on non-house arrest. Your second chain is 18 to 36 months upstate. We knew these things back then. As time evolved, niggas can get caught with the same coke that a nigga got caught with as a youngin'. And I'm just trying to get you to see that you're only as smart as the time you're growing up in, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. You're comparing it to saying a nigga would do the same thing then as he would do now. That's the only way. That's fucking dumb. Of course. Of course, if you were to do...
It is harder to get away with murder in the 2000s than it was
though?
In the
Why? Why would you not?
Bro.
You're saying technology is the reason why. Not because it's dumber, because you can get caught easy.
Forensics, motherfucking fingerprints, motherfucking cameras, cell phones.
Hey, I don't know, bro. You might be just preaching to the choir on this, bro.
I'm not saying
that ain't what I'm arguing.
Ain't getting killed, but mostly everybody that kills somebody.
This nigga said it slowed down murder. Chicago might got the most murders it ever had in this little trend that's been going on in Chicago history. In Chicago history, they might got the most murders they've been having from fucking 2007 to now, nigga. 2008 to now, nigga.
Bro. I doubt it. 100. Fuck it. Let's look up the murder statistics.
Man, bro, we done had years in the 90s where Richmond, Virginia were the murder capital. Come on, bro. You don't think they killing more in Chicago now than they were back then?
Hey, Mike, I'm not saying they stopped killing or they not killing.
No, I'm saying more. You said more. You said technology is the reason why they're not doing it, because they'll get caught easier. Man, them Chicago niggas beating bodies left and right. Them Chicago niggas beating bodies left and right. They can't even solve them bodies.
Technology to commit murder than it was back then.
So explain Chicago then, nigga. You saying it's harder.
Technology is the reason why they kill
commit murder. Committing murder is committing murder. You may mean to get away with it. You may mean to get away with it is harder. Murder is murder. Fuck is you talking about?
Listen to me, Mike. I'm saying it is harder to get away with murder in this day and time than back in the day.
So murders is less now than it was then. That's what you said.
You can just go.
You said there's less murders now than it was then because it's harder to get away with murder now because of technology. Don't leave out the whole story, which is why I brought in Chicago and all that, and you're only as smart as the time you're in right then. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You leaving out shit to make yourself sound right, bro. Not tonight, bro. Not tonight, bro.
How long I've been saying the same thing, that it's harder to get away with murder now than back in the day. You said, why? I said technology. And you were saying if we didn't have technology,
where did I get that is less murder shit from? Where did I get that?
If we didn't have technology,
can you tell me where I got that from? There's less murders now because of technology. Then where did I get that from? Did you not say that? Do y'all remember him saying that?
I think the technology is the reason why they killing more, because niggas they kill for attention and to be gangster and shit. And the reason they want attention is from like the technology that we got, the cell phones and social media. That's what's going on.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I don't know, man. I think niggas was killing like a motherfucker back in the day. They killing like a motherfucker now, dog. I don't think technology made it harder to do now one. Bro. I
am not knocking that. Niggas is knocking niggas' heads off. Niggas is killing
left and right every day on the regular. Richmond just broke a record. Richmond just broke a fucking record this year for Richmond. I mean, 2021. Killing ain't slowing down because of no technology, dog. Technology ain't slowed down no killings, dog. They still killing niggas left and right. Some niggas getting caught on camera killing niggas. Some niggas ain't. Some niggas getting caught later from a nigga ratting later. There's a whole bunch of different dynamics. All I'm saying is you are as intelligent as the timing that you're growing up in, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. In the 80s, the technology was where it was. Bro. Obviously, year by year, technology is gonna grow. Obviously, you saying that
we have more people in the world today too, so we might have more murders now because it's more people. It's way more people than back in the day. But at the end of the day,
more murders equal less people. People are dying, nigga.
Yes.
Wouldn't that mean less people? They're getting murdered.
More people mean more murder. If you know statistics, is that because it's more people, it's more.
If these people dead, how can there continue to be? If it's more murder, where are the people? They're getting murdered.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I'm saying,
murder. Where are the people? The fuck is you talking
I'm saying,
about,
bro, if it's a bunch of murder, ain't that taking away the life? Ain't that taking away life? Man. Ain't murder taking away life?
Bro, I'm not arguing that people is out here killing people. I'm just saying it's more murders now probably because it's more people.
Man, bro, you adding it. I don't know. I just don't think.
On top of that, my whole point was it's harder to get away with murder now than back in the day. You asked me why. I said because of technology.
Bro, you're saying that now, bro. You did not. So
bro,
wait, so bro, that's not what you've been saying the whole time, bro. The whole time.
Why people still murdering?
Hey, Rail. Did this nigga not say that there's less murders now because of technology? It's harder to get away with murder. That's what you said. That was the basis of what you said. And I said, you're only as smart as the element you growing up in. Whatever the timing you growing up in, you know what you know based on the timing you growing up in. I brought up the 40s. I brought up the 80s. I brought up the 20s. And I'm saying, of course, as you grow up, of course, as the technology grows, it's going to be easier to figure shit out. But you're only as smart as that time, nigga.
I don't give a fuck how smart you is nowadays, bro. It's hard to get away with murder, bro.
I'm not talking. It's not stopping people from
it
was hard to get away with murder in the 80s.
No, the fuck it won't.
You're only saying that because you're in 2022. You're only saying that because you got the luxury of being in 2022 and able to see how much technology they got now. How many niggas went to jail for murder in the 80s?